All right, so we're gonna check in the current energies for you. The moon is in Capricorn, which is squaring Libra. Well, the sun is Libra. So let's see what's coming up for you. It's the energetic check-in for collective. Thank you, God and Goddesses, for your love and light and protection. What messages do you have for the collective? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be trying to like really perfect something. There's kind of like this manipulative energy, but it feels like it's because you're really trying to, you might be like, you know, kind of like being like a workaholic, which may or may not be a good or bad thing, right? But it feels like there's something you could, maybe because to an extent you're overly controlling this energy, or trying to really focus or manipulate this energy to go in your favor, whatever this is. Or this could be somebody who's around you, if they're an earth sign or maybe a fire sign. Somebody could be coming towards you quickly, or there's like okay, two things. If someone is coming towards you quickly, there's something that's going to change here, or something has changed. For some of you, it could be you. Like, this could be a connection or a person or a relationship dynamic where you were really into it before, or putting in a lot of work in it before, and it's kind of like now you're not. So this other person, this is somebody that's like over the top. They're coming towards you quickly, or this energy. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, this is like a literal person. This is between you and a person. All right, you could be an earth sign, vice versa, fire sign energy. But there was something that was really slow, or this energy of like taking time, being hopeful, being focused on this energy that was prosperous, like being organized, or, you know, being like put together or something. Now that's not really the case anymore. Okay, somebody just doesn't care. This could be about work. This could be a job that you have. Maybe you don't care about this job anymore. You just want to move on to something else, something that's more exciting, or something that is more adventurous or brings more to the situation. If this is a person you could have been dealing with, maybe at the time that you were dealing with this person, there was this energy where you could have felt like you really wanted to invest. You know, you really wanted to like give this a chance. Maybe there was some sort of commonality that you had with this person, like y'all had some similarities, something in common, but now it's like something's switched. Something's changed, something's different. So either you've changed, okay, or the roles could be reversed. This person could want to come towards you quickly. I don't feel like you care anymore, though. Whatever this is, or you're trying not to care, or there's a situation here where you just like want to move past something. You know, you're trying to either keep the peace, keep your strength. You're trying to preserve your energy. You're trying to be gentle, but it's like there's something that's like done here, or you're taking a break. Some of you, this could feel like something in regards to your health. Some of you could feel like there's something in regards to your health that's taking place here. So you could have, stop! Mars! Sorry, he goes nuts over the cats. There's something like unorthodox or unconventional. Maybe it was between you and this person. Maybe you're leaving something that was like stable and practical, and I'm getting like normal, right? Like, even though it's like, what is normal? But to a degree, we all know what normal is, okay? It's simple. It's simplicity. It's the term of basic, so to speak. Those are normal things. I feel like you could be moving away from something, or you're going towards someone that's either different, or you're going towards a job, or like there's something that you're doing that's like not maybe what everyone does, so to speak, or it's different, or maybe everyone does do it, but it's different for you. Maybe you haven't done this. Maybe this is somebody that's coming towards you who hasn't done this before, or been with someone like you, or collective. There's something changing here though within the next 6 months. There's something that was a catalyst for this change, so it's already taken place. If it hasn't taken place for you, it will be very soon, like probably this week. But there's like a break, you know, but it's because I'm telling you, you're going towards something that's like more exciting, more fun. This is something that you've been manifesting. There's like there's this story here that's developing, whether this is work or love related, you know, this just basically means you're going to have a level up. Okay, now is everyone going to be happy with this level up? Maybe not, because you have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So if you've been, you know, money's been tight, or if you find yourself in a period where things have slowed down, money has gotten tight, it's kind of like, just be patient, because there's something that's switching up here. There's not an actual loss, but there could be like harsh conditions that feels like it's the loss, but it's leading, it's starting this change. It's creating this change here. Yeah, you got the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles. So, you know, somebody, for some of you that are they're dealing with this like in a love sense, like moving on from someone who wasn't committing, or, you know, taking the connection or the relationship serious, or taking you serious, something serious. There's somebody that's going to be missing, and, you know, sad and feeling lost and mourning what is no longer present. That could even be you too. I feel like you're moving away from that though. Okay, so if that's your energy, you're moving away from it, because this King of Wands with the Knight of Wands, there's energy here that you are getting your confidence back. You know, you're like thinking for yourself, maybe separating yourself from what others think, or what they think of you, or a situation, or your passions. Something's coming in quickly though, quickly and fast, and in a hurry, and very like passionate, and a lot of action behind it. So some of you, you know what this is intuitively, or you know that there's a person that could be trying to come towards you intuitively, or there's people that are coming towards you, maybe trying to manipulate you. Like I said in the beginning, you know, there's no shame in somebody's game here. This could even be you, though. Like, maybe you're learning to not have any shame in your game for what it is that you do. I mean, it's your life, right? Like, this is getting you in elevation. What's the advice? I mean, this is helping you conquer the Emperor. So there's a level up here. Like I said, there is this level up. This is helping you. All right, this is helping you becoming more established. Some of you are going to be dealing with someone, a fire sign, who is more established, or they get things done. They're very protective. Could even be like controlling, or someone's in strong authority. But the advice is for you to become like this leader, become, you know, this powerful person, or tap into your power. You know, bring more balance to your work, your home life, focus more on yourself. But not like focus on yourself because it's necessary and it's giving growth, not because you feel like you have to do it out of spite, if that makes sense. But something's changing for you, though. I feel like you're going to be a lot more happy. You have harmony coming up within your home relationships, your family, or this is like an actual, you know, relationship that you could be in, or there's someone here that is bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment. I do feel like you're also finding more stability. So if things have been quite unstable for you, or if they get that way in the future, just know that it's only temporary. All right, I definitely feel like you're going to have more stability. You're going to have more, you know, more peace of mind, and being able to provide more for your children. There's a big change. There's like a big spiritual awakening that you could have. You could already be having this. So again, if it's like, if you've been feeling blocked, some of you, like your intuition's been feeling blocked, I feel like there's going to be a change here. Things that you've been uncertain about, you're going to become more certain with. Like, things are going to be less ambiguous and more detailed, more specific, helping to, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty and you don't know like what's real. You know, maybe it's about someone's feelings. Like, you don't know if, like, you know, but there's so much confusion or instability. It's causing, you know, uncertainty. So I feel like that's going to be calming down here. You're going to be taking a time out, a rest, or a break. Okay. So anything else? Wow. The Tower, but it's in reverse. So you're avoiding a disaster, or you're delaying the inevitable. See, you keep getting this change. Then you got the Death card with the Tower in reverse. It's like avoiding a disastrous ending, but an ending nonetheless. A change, a transformation, something abrupt. What is this specifically? So it's something that was causing you to be like confused, and that's coming to an end. Yeah, that's coming to an end. So maybe you're going to be hanging out with friends more, or trying to be more social. I do feel like you're going to be experiencing more good times, though, especially if you haven't been, or you've been keeping to yourself, or there's been a specific situation where maybe you feel like, you know, you haven't had the funds to do the things that you've been wanting. Something around a full moon or the new moon is going to be significant. So between now and like the next 6 months, you're going to see a major shift. You're going to see a major increase. Okay, you're going to gain physical strength, emotional strength. You're going to like have a shift of your consciousness. Like a whole new world, a whole new person. People are going to be maybe even surprised by what you're doing. The things that you're cutting out. The things that you're cutting out. Even if it hurts, you're cutting it out. Something was at a dead end, or, you know, it's kind of like you just had this. So that's why this kind of happened. It's to give you an epiphany, or help you see the truth, or help you see things clearly, to be more certain, to be more decisive, to help you be more decisive, to make a clearer decision, to take the blindfold off and see something for what it really is. So 1626, as I say that, so something is going to grow here and shift. Something's shifting, and then there's going to be a lot of growth, or this growth is tremendous and it's causing something to shift, right? Because you're outgrowing it. So let's pull one for your home and stability here. So you're being divided from things that aren't protecting of you, or that aren't protecting you, or things that keep you at a distance, or keep things that you love at a distance. All right. So any past hurts that you have, they could be blocking you off from what it is that you want to come towards you. Like I said, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you could just kind of like be in this stuck energy. And that Knight of Wands is like, you need to get moving, you know? So someone could come in and help you get moving, come in, give you that message, or give you that, you know, much needed, you know, something to get you up and moving again. But I feel like you gotta move away from the pain of the past in order for new possibilities to come towards you, because that's what you're wanting. Yeah. All right. Self-sabotage, but you need to hammer away that sabotage. You need to hammer away that pain. Or know where you're focusing directly this blow towards. Like, what are you aiming at? What is the goal here? So know exactly where to apply that force, that energy, and that's where you're going to see the most change, the least amount of resistance. And you have book here, so some of you could be doing some reading, or there's something here you're still learning or needing to know. But any sort of synchronistic messages or readings, anything that you get is definitely potentially a prophecy here, and to help you take action, help guide you to take action. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope these messages help. Till next time, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.